Hey everybody, and welcome back to That Outdoor Life with Matty Payne for part 3 of the implement shed build. And if you didn't see part 1 or part 2, part 1 we dropped trees and then cleared those trees away using the Kubota LX3310. Part 2 we dug out the stumps using a Mini X and then graded the whole area to prep for foundations using the same Mini X, which brings us here today to part 3, foundations. A couple things about today's video. Number one, it's not going to be as thorough, as intense as some of my other videos, so it'll be shorter. Maybe that's a good thing. And the reason for that is I had company up. And whenever I'm filming, when I have company up, I tend not to do the same amount because it can be frustrating and annoying for the people who are not vested in the YouTube channel. So totally understand that, and that's why the video is going to be shorter today. Number two, the foundation work that we did do was based on digging holes manually, installing Sono Tubes at 4 feet length, get down below the frost here in Northern Ontario, filling with concrete that we mixed here, bought the cement, mixed it here with water. We did that manually too in a wheelbarrow, which you'll see, and then filled the holes. Again, you'll only see one half of the foundation, so 5 post settings with the saddles being installed. I didn't film the other side, and then I'll end up showing you guys the posts, which we just stood up. I didn't film any of us putting up the posts or making the chaired notches at the top of the post for the headers, which will form the main structure, the support structure of the shed, which is totally cool. Talk about that more in part 4, but that's what's to come. So again, although the video won't be as thorough, it will hopefully give you an idea of how to do foundation work, how we laid it out, the saddles we used, the products we used, and most importantly, if it allows you to ask questions, happy to answer them. So again, that's what this is all about, is learning. We do things ourselves and we learn as we go. And the best part about the YouTube is that you can ask a creator, someone who's putting content out there, questions. I'll gladly answer why we did it. You can give me pointers, all that kind of stuff. But again, just showing you what we did, and it ended up working out really well. So hope you enjoy. And as I always say, get outside. Right on.
Air bubbles.
Well, there you go.
Pretty good.
You've got an idea of how I did my foundations for the shed build. And again, not as thorough video, not as many clips, but you still get the gist of it. Again, I was very thankful the digging was okay, and we were able to get this done pretty easily manually. It's still a lot more work, but learned a lot again. Like anything, when you do something for the first time, you learn. And as you can see, we're just stringing this out. We have a string line that keeps everything parallel. And then I did the same off the back, and then did my diagonal measurements to make sure that we've got a square set of footings or foundations, and we're good to go. I do want to give a big shout out to Matt and Crystal. That's my company who was up during this time. Matt helped the entire time, and very thankful. And as we transition to the next clip, which will be the post being up, again, I caught no video of this. I had my good friend Diggs come over. He's a carpenter, really well-skilled guy. And we just had to get her done because we needed low light to use the laser to make sure that every post was cut at the same level or same height. And we only had a little window to do that. And again, I didn't want to bog him down with regards to the work we had to get done. So you'll just see that I've got the posts up. They're not quite all done. I did the rest of them on another day and again didn't film, unfortunately. But you get the gist of it. Put the posts up, support them 4 ways. We chaired all the tops, so you'll see the chair cuts at all the top. That's where the headers are going to fit in. And that's what the next video is going to be. So that's a good segue. You saw a little clip of the Woodmill where I was making the headers. And again, the coolest part is that's from the wood that we cut down to create the space for the shed. So it's a really nice circle there, you know, utilizing the trees that we cut down to actually make the structure. So it's a really cool part of this, and that's what part 4 is going to be, is putting those headers up. And I'm really excited to bring you that because I get to showcase the Woodmill, which is a lot of fun. Anyways, there's part 3 in the books. Just want to thank everyone for watching, tuning in. And if you don't mind, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment. I always say any interaction is good interaction, and I appreciate all comments. So please leave one if you want. And again, get excited for part 4 because I think that is the most exciting part of this entire build, is taking the wood that was standing as trees and turning it into usable parts of the shed. So I'm super excited for that. I hope you are too. And we'll see you next time. And like I always say, get outside. Bye now.